All right, so welcome, guys. In my previous video, I talked about the NDDC 2026 Foreign Scholarship and how you can apply. I also walked us through the required requirement that is needed for you to apply. You know, the documents that you need that you need in order to upload for this application. It's a simple process. Your passport photograph, which is your snapshot, your local government certificates, your degree, your MICT certificate, your WAEC. And I also, I think I didn't touch this, which I will explain briefly. The NDDC, particularly, they give preference to people who study courses related to this field in the bachelor's, right? Any of this field. So it means that if you study the course in your bachelor's, which is not in line with this field, it becomes very competitive. But if you study a course which is in line with this field, you are in line, right? So, for example, you study mechanical engineering, chemical engineering, petroleum engineering, you fall under engineering. You study anything in environmental sciences, you're here. You study anything medicine, biological sciences, you're here. You study data science, computer science, IT, you're here, and all of that. So these are the categories. But if you study a course that is not related to any of this, you just need to find a way to fit in. Maybe you study English and you now start thinking, where can I fall in? Maybe environmental science, I don't know, but you just need to find a place to fit in. So now going down, I believe in my previous YouTube video, I dropped the link also in the description so you can see the link and also redirect you to the application portal. So it's an easy one. So when you scroll down, when you get to this page, you scroll down, you can also see it and copy the URL here as well in case you didn't watch my previous video. But I advise you to go back, watch the previous video. So when you click on apply now, it brings you here. Then you click here to apply now. So once you click here to apply now, it brings you back here. Now note, if you've not registered before, if it's your first time trying to apply for this scholarship, you have two options: either to log in or to sign up. Right now, it didn't take me to any of that because I've already created an account. So it means that for the first time, you don't need to go to login. You need to click what sign up. When you click sign up, you will now register. You have to put in your name, your email address. Right. Once you do that and you press enter, you will now get an email verification link. Right. So once you click sign up, you get an email. When you go to your email, your Gmail, right? You go to your Gmail, you click the link. On clicking the link, it will now bring you to this page. For example, yeah, I think this was the link. So NDDC scholarship. Once you click sign up, you get this Gmail NDDC scholarship. When you click verify mail, it brings you to this page. So you can your sex, your mail, your telephone number, your middle name is Buba, your date of birth. You can just put your date of birth, your NIN, your address, your local government area. Let's say you're from Ikorodu, right? Your state of origin. Let's say, of course, it must be from the 9 NDDC states. Yeah, in my previous video, I mentioned Enugu rather than Edo, so it is Edo, Abia, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, Cross River, Delta, Edo, Imo, Ondo, and Rivers. These are the 9 NDDC states. So if you're not from these 9 NDDC states, I'm sorry, this scholarship is not for you. Maybe you might apply for PTDF or Chevron or WHO or what have you. So let's say you select Cross River states, right? Your local government is, let's say, Bakassi. Then here you upload your passport photo, right? So to make it even more easy for you, yeah, you can also use your phone. Just ensure that you have all these documents saved on your phone, right? Your passport photo, which is your snapshot of your face, right? Your local government letter, your NIN, your WAEC, birth certificate, either the one from the local government, from the hospital, from NPC, your international passport, very important. Now, as you can see, any of this field that you see this red star, it means that they are required field. It's a must you fill them or you upload the documents that are required. Like, for example, this is your national identification number. There's no red star beside it, which means that it's not compulsory. But every other one that has a red star, it means it's very compulsory. First school living certificate, which is your primary school certificate, you upload that as well. Then when you come down to first degree information, now this is they want to know what degree did you finish with, right? If it's the bachelor's, you click bachelor's institution, and let's say University of Cross River State, right? The course of study, let's say you study computer engineer or computer engineering, country, let's say Nigeria. For some persons who are from any DC state, you can choose to study outside Nigeria and you can still apply the degree name. Let's say bachelor in computer science. Bachelor in computer science or bachelor in science, anyone that works for you. Select first degree classification. Now note that the requirement is a first class or a second class upper. But if you fall under a second class lower and you still want to give it your best shot, you can give it your best shot. So the thing is, NDDC is more like a competition between you and members of your state. Let's say, for example, for the 9 NDDC states, each state they're expected to select maybe 20 persons per state, and you have like 4,000 persons from one particular state. Let's say Abia State now, we have 4,000 and they need 30%. So they have to start looking for who has first class first. They might consider those one before talking about second class. So now, if you now fall under second class lower, what is the probability that you might likely be selected when the requirement is first class and second class? So it becomes very competitive, right? So we'll move on to the next one. Select first degree. Let's say second class upper. Yeah, so your first degree certificate. Now, this is where you upload your BSc, right? Your bachelor's, right? Or your O and your B as it may. Your NYC certificate. If you finish your NYC, you need to upload your NYC certificate, which is very important. As you can see, NYC certificate is asterisk. But for those who have reached the benchmark of 30 and you can't go for NYC, you can upload your exemption letter, right? Yeah. So now it's also required that you have admission in one of those schools in the UK because this is a scholarship. This is you saying to NDDC that, oh, I've gotten admission, I need scholarship, I need you to fund or sponsor me in school in the UK or in the US or be it as it may, wherever you've gotten admission. So it's expected that you have admission in one of those schools when you're applying for the NDDC Foreign Scholarship. But some persons have reached out to me that, oh, how do I do this? The deadline is fast approaching on the 19th or thereabout, and then they've not gotten any admission yet in UK. So what I advise is get your admission letter, then you upload the admission. Somebody got admission within 1 week. He applied for I think University of I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember. I think University of Coventry, University of Coventry. Right, he got it within 1 week. Right, you might be lucky and get yours within one. But I also go on to advise so you don't elapse the deadline. If, for example, you apply for a school for admission and you've not been given admission, all right, for you not to miss this, you can upload your what's it called the application form. For example, you apply for admission in the school in the UK, right? There's always a form that will be sent to your mail that shows that you successfully applied for admission in this school. So such form you can upload such form, which means that once NDDC they are going through your profile, they will know that of course you've applied for a school, but you're still awaiting admission, which is not your fault. Maybe you applied for the admission late and all of that, so they can consider you to be on the safer side rather than saying, I don't have admission in any school, so I'm not going to apply for the NDDC Foreign Scholarship. So you can upload that for this field, right? Now, the institution name, right? The name of the school you got in the admission, or the name of the school you've applied for admission, which you are waiting the admission, be it conditional offer or unconditional offer. Let's say the name of the school is University of Greenwich. This is my school, one of the best schools in the UK. Then, which country is this institution located? It's located in United Kingdom. Then, course name, let's say you're studying petroleum engineering. Do you have admission letter from this institution? Let's say if you have it, you say yes. If you don't have the admission letter, you still say no. Then you upload, like I said initially, the application form for the university you applied for admission to in the UK. Course duration, most schools in the UK for masters is 1 year, except you're applying for schools in Canada or US, which is mostly 2 years for masters. PhD is around 3 years, but NDDC sponsors more masters. I don't know for PhD, right? So yeah, admission letter, you drop your admission letter or the application form. Now, guarantor information. This is another key part that some persons get it mixed up. You can't just put your father's name here and information and your father will not generate a letter for you. I think NDC might bounce it, right? So in my own time, in 2025, when I applied, we were advised that your guarantor information should be either from the local government chairman or your local government secretary or from any senior government official, right? Or any senior civil servant that can guarantee you. The reason being that they want to be sure that somebody who is of high standing, somebody who is very respected in the community is the one, or in the Nigerian system is the one recommending you or guaranteeing you. So that is why you need to find somebody from this field I've mentioned, so that they can also give you their information and also a letter, verified letter. For example, if you say your dad should stand as a guarantor for you, you might just write a written letter which anybody can just come up with. So NDC want to be sure and work with verification with all with no atom of doubt that yes, this letter is valid. So that's why in most cases, for example, your local government chairman is giving you a letter, it will carry the local government letterhead, the local government stamp, and what have you. So look for somebody, senior official. It can be an ASP of police, anybody you know that is a senior officer, highly placed in Nigeria, right? So yeah, so once you fill all of that, then you come down to previous scholarship information. Have you previously applied for an NDC scholarship before? If you've applied before and you've not gotten it, if you applied before you didn't get it, you select no. You select yes. You've applied before, right? But if this is the first time, you select no. Have you ever been awarded any scholarship before? If you have, yes. If you've not, no. Computer-based test, select exam category. Now you still have to select your category. Now, for example, you so now how this category works, right? So, for example, if you your bachelor's degree is in IT, so be it computer science, be it data analysis, be it network engineering, be it IT, all of you are going to sit for the exam on the same day, right? Because they can't have NDC cannot be conducting CBT test exam for only people in computer science in a day, people in IT in a day. It should be cumbersome, right? Because of the numerous number of courses that are available in the Nigerian system. So what they do is they categorize it just like in university in the back days we have faculty, we have different departments under one faculty. So let's take IT for example, information technology, artificial intelligence as a faculty. So anybody who reads anything tech or IT is going to fall under this day. So all of you are going to have the same exam question or the same CBT question, right? The same CBT question. So for you to be able to excel in this CBT exam, it means that you must have a broad knowledge of literally everything or every information around information technology, artificial intelligence, irrespective of your niche, irrespective of where you specialize in. You won't say that, oh, I'm a networking person. Why are they asking me question in data analysis or in data science? Why are they asking me question in GitHub or programming or cybersecurity? You must have a broad knowledge because this, like I said, NDDC scholarship is not cheap. They want to know that you are, you know, you are academically sound, you're reasoning vast, and you're able to represent NDDC once they sponsor you to study out there in the UK or in Europe or be it as it may. So yeah, I'm gonna make another video on how to prepare you for the CBT exam. But just so you know, you select the category here. Then after selecting the category here, you click on submit, and that is it. You wait after the deadline for the application, which is I think 19th. Then selected persons who have match all the requirements and whose information fits what this is looking out for will get invited for the CBT exams. After which you get invited for the interview. Then start praying to God that you will be selected. And by the grace of God, you'll be selected in the name of Jesus. So thank you very much for your time, guys. If you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. Feel free to like, follow me for more update and share this video. I'll be doing another video now to prepare you for the NDC CBT exam. Thank you, guys.